Welcome to the Ship Corrosion channel. My name is Mariam Ehtishamzadeh. I am a researcher in the field of corrosion and protection of materials. Chapter 10, Section 4, Corrosion Management, Control of CMS Documents, Control of Records. The reference is Corrosion Management System Framework and Guidance from NACE International. What's a CMS? A corrosion management program, sometimes called Corrosion Management System (CMS), is the documented set of processes and procedures required for planning, executing, and continually improving the ability of an organization to manage the threat of corrosion for existing and future assets and asset systems. A developed CMS shall include and document the following: 1. Defined asset corrosion management objectives and personal accountabilities. 2. Processes to establish and maintain the appropriate asset organizational structure. 3. Processes to establish and maintain the appropriate competency of internal and contracted personnel. 4. Processes to facilitate and verify corrosion management throughout the asset life cycle. 5. Processes to prevent, detect, mitigate, and eliminate near misses and non-compliances with corrosion management procedures, specifications, regulations, and reference standards. 6. Assessment of the achievement of corrosion management objectives throughout the asset life cycle. 7. Methods to measure each process's effectiveness and enact continual improvement of the CMS. Document and records. The organization should perform a needs analysis to determine which records and documents should be retained both for regulatory or legislative reasons, as well as to conform to organization requirements. In addition to maintaining records and documents, the organization shall store the information in an appropriate manner, that is, in a format that allows usability, reliability, authenticity, and preservation. Minimum considerations for documentation and records requirements include 7 elements. 1. CMS scope. 2. CMS policy and objectives. 3. CMS records and documents. 4. Management of change. 5. Management responsibility. 6. Contractor and supplier responsibility. 7. Continual improvement. Control of CMS documents. The organization shall establish procedures for the control and dissemination of CMS documents, including 1. Identification of documents that are required for the effective implementation of the CMS. 2. Identification and review of documents that require access control and/or distribution control. 3. Approval of documents including assurances of legibility and accessibility. 4. Identification of the current revision of each document, including procedures for removal of obsolete, invalid documents from circulation and use. 5. Maintenance of documents, including backup and archival of critical or obsolete documents. A guide for control of CMS documents. The organization may already have a document control process system in place for existing document or records, which can be used to manage the CMS documents. Control of records. The organization shall establish procedures for the control of records that demonstrate compliance with and the effectiveness of their CMS. Such records are generated as part of the CMS process, and a system should be created to identify, organize, and retain these records. Examples of applicable records are shown in the next slides. Examples of applicable records include 1. Management review records. 2. Contracts and contract review records. 3. Correspondence and meeting minutes. 4. Design review, verification, and validation records for new and acquired assets. 5. MOC records. 6. Descriptions of approved suppliers and contractors. 7. Engineering technical inquiries and associated responses. 8. Traceability records, including equipment tag numbers and lists. 9. Qualified processes, equipment, and personnel. 10. Training records. 11. Inspection and test records. 12. Asset drawings. 13. Nonconformance reports and records of subsequent actions. 14. Internal and external audit reports. 15. Records for monitoring and measurement activities. 16. Standard formats and templates. Challenge number 31. Thank you for your time and attention. If you like to challenge yourself, please answer this question in the comments below. One way to visualize the benefit of combining corrosion technology-specific activities with management system elements is through a 2x2 matrix. Illustrate a 2x2 matrix including the benefit of combining sound, strong, advanced corrosion technology with a mature management system.